So good morning. Today I'm going to show you how to install the infamous Deepseek model that was released last week locally on your machine. So when you usually go and talk to these large language models, they are running in the cloud on the servers of, if you go to ChatGPT, on the OpenAI servers, if you go to Gemini, on the Google servers. But DeepSeek is completely open source, and what you can do is you can download this and 100% run locally. This is just a quick video on how you can do this locally on your machine. Obviously, if you have right now, I'm doing this on a gaming computer with quite a powerful graphics card. This will probably not be your case. You might be on a laptop, you might be on whatever. So it depends a little bit on what you're trying to do. So if you have very, very powerful hardware, you can try to download a model or run a model locally that's a little bit more powerful. But let me show you. You go to a site called Olama. So it's Ollama, like there's a cute llama thing in here. It serves not only DeepSeek, but you can also download the llama, which it was called after. This is Meta, Facebook's open source large language model. You can have 5.4, I think that's Chinese, that's Mistral, which is French, Gemma 2, and other models. You can run this locally. And if you click on DeepSeek, you will see there's different variations right here in the blue. So the most small model is 1.5 billion parameters. And the biggest model you can download is like the full Monty one that you can query, I think, from the cloud. Normally it's 671 billion parameters. But for this, you need like some very hardcore graphics cards and hardware in general. Let me just say, so the 7 billion is 4.7 gigabyte, as you can see in here. The 671 billion, it will take 400 gigabytes to download. Obviously, the more parameters, the smarter it is. But what I would suggest is that you try to work with the smallest one and then keep upgrading until you get a model that's workable for everyday use. So we're not alone. There's already been 4 million pulls of this thing in 8 days, in 1 week, which is crazy. It goes to show that this thing has everyone's attention. So how do you do this? So very simple. You do download and you install this software. You will not see an icon, nothing. It will install on your computer somewhere. And you go right here. You go to the command line. Let's go quickly to the command prompt. Let's say run as administrator. It will open a command prompt like this. And then you type in what you see on the screen. So the full Monty, for that you have to type in this. Let's see, we're going to download this one. I do a copy, I do a paste, press enter. Okay. I already downloaded it. Okay, that's why. I already downloaded it from another time, another video. So in a regular Normally, if you haven't done this before, you will now see this thing downloading. Right now, so you're entering Olama here. I will see, okay, for example, show me /show show me the info for the model. So I'm running the 1.8 billion one right now as we speak. Copyright Deepseek 2023. So this is the one. Okay, great. I can also load another one because I have also downloaded the 8 billion, which is running on my computer. So let's try to load that one, load the Deepseek R1, the 8 billion version. So it's now loading this model. And now we have to talk about how are we going to interact with that model. And for that, we're going to download another tool, which is called Chatbox AI. So this tool can connect to the different LLMs that you have subscribed to. So these might be things that are running in the cloud. You might connect to your to ChatGPT. You might connect to Google. You might connect to Deepseek now locally. The idea is you do everything in this one tool. So I already pre-installed it, got it right here, running right here. So I'm going to do a new chat. In order to put it on the correct chatbot, you first have to choose. You see here you have, for example, you have Perplexity, you have Azure OpenAI, you have Google Gemini, you have Claude, you have OpenAI. There's DeepSeek already in here, which is new, but this is the cloud version. But if you want to run the local one, of course, you have to select Olama, and then you have to select the model that you want. So let's go for the 8 billion parameters. Here you can say, okay, the max message count in context, the temperature. I'm not going to explain this right now. And then you have DeepSeek running completely local. Let's see if it finishes. Yeah, it has finished. I can close this off and I can ask a question. I can say, okay, explain basic, let's say, basic principles of flight to me like I am 14 years old. So, and the difference between DeepSeek and other models is that you have this thinking thing, where this thinking window, where you can read how it reasons. So he says, okay, so I need to explain the basic principles of flight to a 14-year-old. Where do I start? Maybe with the four forces, but wait, maybe it's better to think about what causes an object to fly in the first place. I remember when I was younger, I thought about balloons and how they float. So that's quite interesting that this large language model says it was used to be younger. Wait, Newton's law is involved. When a plane moves its wings up, air pushes down. So he gives me this answer. But this is something that you don't see with OpenAI. That happens in the background, the thinking part. And here it is in the open, which is why some people think this is like very cute and it has more of a brain, but it also happens in OpenAI. So this is how you run these models locally. I would say have fun with it, and yeah, see you next for a different type of video another time. Bye bye.